Jeff, what is this day about for the Brother Martin community?
I mean, for us, it's about giving back to the community, and also it helps us put a lot of things in perspective of how fortunate we are as a community, and to be able to give back, number one, but also all the gifts and talents that we're given, and also it's a really humbling experience to put a lot of things that go on in our own lives into perspective, the difficulties that some of these kids have to overcome and their families have to overcome, and how the simplest things that we take for granted can be a real sense of pride and joy for some of these kids.
Less than a week ago, you're playing in a state tournament, and now here we are the following Saturday, and now you're putting on this clinic for, several dozen of these special needs kids. Just the contrast of the competition that you just got finished facing and then what it is you're trying to accomplish today.
As difficult as it was for that season to end, and the situation in which it ended, like I said, this puts a lot of things in perspective that, we sometimes consider wins and losses by, and sometimes take it way too serious or way too harsh. And then when you see, again, the obstacles of these kids and what the simplest little thing for them and the joy that it brings to them, it really puts in perspective about the life lessons that you learn from the trials and tribulations of playing sports and how gratifying it can be.
Obviously, you continue to go about what it is that you do year-round here, and getting your student athletes doing what they need to do in school, getting them ready for another season that's going to come about. But today's almost like, I guess, a step back to a certain degree, and stepping away from that for a moment and kind of creating a little perspective.
Yeah, it definitely puts in perspective. The simple error that might be made, or I think it puts also in perspective, not just for us as coaches, but also as parents, that if your son doesn't get a hit or it doesn't come, in the grand scheme of things, we are extremely fortunate for the blessings that we have, and just helping these kids enjoy their lives on, even if it's just for one day, and the sheer enjoyment that they look forward to this day, sometimes all year round, to get back out here and restore some sense of normalcy to their lives. It's can't be measured.
You guys have been doing this for 8 years now with the Miracle League. Talk about the growth of this event and where it started and then where it is now.
It was originally started by Coach Wisniewski, who was our head coach and now our athletic director, and it was the whole purpose of trying to find a purpose and give back to the greater community, and also put, kind of center us into what's really important, that we're here to mold young men, and those guys will be the leaders of tomorrow, and the lessons that they learn here. And through events like this will help them to put in perspective about what's really important. And then it has grown astronomically in our school community, to where you now have the football team out here, and other teams that are out here participating. And also it's become an integral part of our baseball program, and that these kids look forward, our players look forward to coming out here and giving back, and realizing that that there is a whole lot more to life than there's wins and losses.